Hi guys, I am just setting this up. Today we're on my PC instead of my phone, so I'll be able to see more than 4 comments at a time. Yay! Alright, so we are live because I can see myself on YouTube, which is good. And I just need to... Oh, that's handy. I think they might have updated, what's it called? Google Hangouts, because all my YouTube comments are coming through on the Hangout thing rather than... That probably makes no sense to you, but normally I have to have a Hangout page and a YouTube page with the comments, but now they're both together, which is awesome. One less page to have open. So let's get rid of that. Just talk amongst yourselves whilst I just set this up. All rest ready to go. I'm just closing off a few pages. Trying to get as least things open on my computer as I can. Alrighty. That should be everything shut. This is so cool. I'm really excited. You can't see my screen, but I'm really excited. All my comments are on the right-hand side, and I'm in the middle. Just like YouTube, but it's different slightly. But yes. Awesome. All right, so I just need to... not live chat. That will give me all my messages instead of just some. Oh, we can see participants. Wow, there's heaps of people here already. This is heaps better than YouTube. Toggle timestamps. What's that? Ah, when you posted your message. Okay. All right, I'm done playing. How are we, everyone? How are you? It is Monday morning here in Australia, and that means it is time for a chat. I'm just going to adjust this light because it's a little bit bright in my face. That's better. Hey, Kristen. Hey, it's Crochet Clark, Lucy. We've got Carol, Marianne. There's heaps of people. So welcome, everyone. Where's everybody from? As you know, I'm from Sydney, Australia. My name's Claire. I am Bob Wilson 123 here on YouTube, and I teach crochet. But I'm assuming that if you're watching this live, you probably already know who I am. Thanks, everyone, for joining. Can you believe it's Monday? Well, it's Monday for me. It might be Sunday for you, but can you believe it's Monday or Sunday already? It's crazy. I swear, the further on in the year that you go, the faster it gets. Oh, I've got to put my phone on silent. It's all these things that I have to do before the live chat, and most of them I forget. Oh, and I've got no notes whatsoever today, so this is going to be fun. Oh, so one thing I did want to mention is this is going to be our last live chat for the year, which I think we've only got 2, maybe 3 Mondays left before Christmas, but this is my extremely busy time of the year, and I need to get all the time I can, and these live chats take quite a lot of time to set up and get everyone organised and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, we're going to have our last one for the year. So sorry, guys, but, yeah, that's how it is, unfortunately. I'm just going through the comments. If I'm looking down like that, it's just because I'm looking at the comments. I'm good, Kristen. Thank you very much for asking. How are you? What have I been working on? And what's everybody else working on? Put that in the comments. I think they're over here. Well, they could be down there. I don't know. It depends what you're watching it on. What I've been working on. Yesterday, I was such a good girl. I did so much work yesterday. I filmed the Christmas Eve cast on. Yay me. Yes, I filmed the Christmas Eve cast on, which every year we have a project. And if you don't know what the Christmas Eve cast on is, I'll explain it. Every year we have a project. So this is the 3rd year. The first year we had the Scraptastic granny blanket, and you could make it into a washcloth, a scarf, or a blanket. Then last year we had the basket weave stitch, and that was the same. You could do a washcloth, a scarf, or a blanket. And then this year we're going to have something completely different. It's not going to be a blanket or anything like that. It's completely different. But it does use up leftover yarn. I'm not going to tell you what it is, so it's a surprise. but you are going to need all your scrap yarn. You could use lots and lots of colours, or you could use one colour, or you could use a few colours. It's completely up to you. So every year, about 2 to 3 days before Christmas Eve, which luckily for me this year, I'm just going to check this. I did check it before, but I want to double check. So Christmas Eve is a Monday. My videos come out Australia time on a Thursday, so it's just going to be a regular release. So it won't be, goodness me, it won't be this Thursday, so it won't be this week. It'll be out next week on Thursday my time, which could be Wednesday evening or afternoon your time, or very early in the morning on the Thursday. It just depends where you live in the world. So, but what you can choose to do is you can either start that crochet tutorial straight away and get straight into the project, or what we do for the Christmas Eve cast on is everybody waits till it's Christmas Eve in their country, not mine, not where it is, where I am, where you are in your part of the world. When it's Christmas Eve, it could be in the morning before you get started with the crazy preparation. It could be in the evening when you finish your preparation, you just want to sit down and crochet, and you cast on this project. And the idea is that everyone casts on this project as a community, and that we're all casting on a Christmas Eve project. If you don't celebrate Christmas, it's the 24th, anytime on the 24th of December, you cast on this project, and everyone makes the same thing, and they all turn out in different colours, but it's really cool to see what everyone comes up with, and it's been really successful the last couple of years, and it's so much fun. So I'll get rid of my calendar, go away, and yeah, it's awesome fun. I'm not going to show you the project because it is a surprise. This is one that we do keep as a surprise for everyone. So that's what I've been working on, and my comments just scrolled. I don't talk heaps. I've got to scroll back through and get all the stuff, all the comments. So if you missed a comment or a question, just pop it again in the comments box, because I do miss quite a few things because the comments scroll so fast. So just trying to keep up with everybody. So don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. That would be fantastic if you could. Oh, it even tells me on my screen. So I've got 21 thumbs up, and we've got 83 people watching. So thank you everyone for joining us. That's a lot of people. So we've got one of our mods in already. We've got its crochet clock. Thank you very much, Stephanie, for joining us. And all of our mods that we have here at the moment, who I'm going to see as they log in and leave a comment, they help us keep all the horrible people out that come in and leave silly comments that we don't want to read. They'll just get rid of you. So yeah. Hey, Sally. Yvonne says, hi from the UK. Did your jumper crochet pattern made 2 adult Christmas ones? Oh, awesome. Thank you. Thanks for choosing my pattern. Hey, Barbara from Queensland. Hey, Classy Kim. Hey, everyone in Crochet Land. Oh, no. Karen's got lots of snow. It's going to be 27 here today Celsius. Yesterday it was like 34 Celsius. We were starting to melt. We're not ready for this hot stuff. Yeah, you are in YouTube. Everyone's in YouTube, but for me, it's actually in a different screen for YouTube. Mine's black, where yours is probably white. It's quite strange. Oh, no, Karen's stressed. What are you stressed over, Karen? Oh, hi, Jess. So Jess O is our other moderator that we have here. We have a few of them, but Chantel, I'm not sure if she's here. She could be busy. So, but yeah, we've got Jess O. Jess O works for me. She's awesome. She has been working very, 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 very hard behind the scenes. We've got my website up and running. Well, it didn't actually stop running, but we've had to change the furniture. We've changed the furniture around, and we've made single pattern pages for every single pattern. I have over 300 patterns. Let me tell you that took a long time. It took 3 months of a lot of work, many, many hours to give everything an individual page, so that when you go to the website, if you've been to my website before, say a couple of months ago, would have gone on, there would have been a big list of all the hats all together on the page, and you had to scroll down. Now there's just the photos of all the hats, and you can just click on that picture and it'll take you straight to the video tutorial and written pattern. And also, if you click on the written pattern tab at the top and you scroll down to hats, and then it will pop open like a drop-down box, what do you call them? It'll pop out another thing, and then you can go down the list if you know the name of the pattern. Go down the list, click it, and you'll go straight there. It's so much easier. Jess and I have been laughing behind the scenes because it's making it easier for us, like for Jess and I, to navigate my website and to get say someone goes, oh, where's the pattern for such and such, and you just go bing, 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 and you're in. It's so much easier. But it took a lot of work. Oh, so much work. But totally worth it. Hey, Sandy. Hi, is it Lynn? I'm sure that's wrong. Lynn Jensen from Denmark. Thank you for joining us. The new Facebook group is awesome. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback on that. So if anyone doesn't know, Jess, I hope you could pop a link into our new Facebook group. So we've still got the Bob Wilson 123 Facebook page, which is just a business page where you can share your creations, and then I can post, and it's all individual. So I post on one page and you guys post on the other page, and they don't overlap. I've been wanting to start a group for a while, but I've been putting it off because I thought it was going to be too much work. But you know what? It's not. It's so much fun, and people share their creations and people comment on them and then give them encouragement or answer a question if they've got a question. The other day, a lady had a question. Oh, a lady had a question on the new shawl pattern, which we'll talk about in a minute. And it had been up there for 4 hours, and I hadn't actually gone online yesterday because I was giving myself some time off. And plus, it was too hot to do anything. And I've logged in to the group, and this other lady, I cannot remember who it was, I'm sorry, but they answered the question. And this lady had to, I'm not going to mention any names in case I don't want me to, but they had to just pull out a little bit of the pattern and then just redo it, and they totally got it. So everyone's helping everyone, where on the business page it doesn't really get that sort of interaction. And I feel like I'm getting to know everyone on a more personal level rather than just me going, oh, that looks great, which I will say anyway. But then we can interact, because when I interact on my business page, unless I go back and check every individual post again after I've replied, I don't get to know if you've replied. So, yeah, groups are so much fun. We had so much fun already, and it's only been out for, it's a week old tonight. So that's cool. So, yeah, hopefully the link to the group went in, and please join us over there. Forgive us if we don't add you straight away because we're on the live chat at the moment. Both Jess and I are the mods over there. So, yeah. God, we've got lots of people. New York, we've got Karen from Boston, Linda from New York City, Patty's in Ohio, Vicky, Tennessee. Reba says, I follow your tutorials and love them. Thank you so much. Sally says, hey from Scotland. Yeah, Kathy, 2 weeks before Christmas. Scary. I know, right? Ugh. I can't even believe it's December. It's Jessica's birthday in 6 days. She's just wrote it on there to remind me. I already remembered, so that's okay. So everyone say happy birthday to Jess, because we won't get to do it next week. So say happy birthday now. Jess works very hard behind the scenes. Just ask her husband. She works very hard behind the scenes. And without her, Bob Wilson would be way, way behind in emails and everything. So we love Jess. Uh-oh, blankets are taking over Stephanie's life. Rhonda's working on a shawl for her sister. Excuse me. Anna's working a sunflower granny square blanket. That sounds really pretty. Jesso's making crochet slippers. 2 knit sweaters and typing up a shawl pattern. You're going to have that all ready for Christmas. Oh, Karen's been learning to crochet all sorts of snowflakes. That sounds like fun. I'm just scrolling through. If I've missed your question, pop it in again and we'll try and answer it for you. Vicky's just finished 3 scooties and now I'm working on a bear. Wow, you have been busy. Dawn's on fingerless gloves. Oh, my comments have just scrolled. So I'm going to thank you for all the links, Jess. Really, really appreciate it. Hopefully I'm not talking too fast for you to put links in. Oh, thanks for all the happy birthday wishes for Jess. Really appreciate that. You're getting happy birthdays from all around the world. That is so cool. Oh, is it Sally's birthday? Hang on, I've missed one. Oh, it's her birthday next Tuesday. Happy birthday, Sally. Sally, are you the same person that won the giveaway for the tea? I'm pretty sure you are. And if you are, I've sent you a message on Instagram. I'll just see if you replied, just so I'm not. Oh no, you did reply. Okay, thank you. If that's you, thank you. So Marianne's saying, how did you come up with the name Bob Wilson 123? So at the time, I signed up to YouTube just to have an account to watch other people. And Bob was my dog. If you've been around long enough, if you've been around more than 5 years, you'll know, no, 6 years. 5 years? 6 years in February. You'll know who Bob is. So Bob was our dog. He's in a few of our videos. There are a couple of videos that we have here on YouTube that he appears in, usually snoring when I'm making a tutorial. And so that was Bob. Hubby and I just watched the movie Castaway with Tom Hanks. And if you've seen that movie, you'll know that he has the volleyball called Wilson. So that's Bob Wilson. And then 123 was a random number. And it was literally just a name to sign up to YouTube to watch other people. And then I started uploading once every 3 to 6 months, like really, really rare. Rare? No, that's not the right word. Not very often. And yes, and then before I knew it, people knew the name, and I was going to change it, and I couldn't think of anything as a business name because I'm not that type of person to come up with real exciting names for things. So it's stuck. And people know it, so why change it now? What is the metal thing with wires next to you? Are you talking about this? This should be on. My husband found this the other day. It's mine. There we go. This is a tree. Oh, it does have wire. Yeah, they are Christmas lights. Let's see if we try to turn them on as well. Oh, after you turn it on. There we go. Oh, pretty. We are all Christmassy. It's a tree. That's not. That's a it's an arm to a light. This is a tree, and they're Christmas lights. It holds up part of our kitchen bench, if you must know. Oh, thank you. Classic Kim says, I just went over to your new page and it's so nice, crystal clear. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I have a question about doing the corner-to-corner blanket. How do you do it? I've only done the granny corner-to-corner blankets. I have a square one, and I also have a rectangle one. Jess, if you're putting links in, could you put them into my website, please? That would be fantastic. I've never done the regular corner to corner, so I'm not sure. So basically you just start in the corner and it goes, you work that way until you get to the width that you want, and then you decrease on the other end. But I've never done the traditional corner to corner before, so I'm not sure how that works. It works in the same way, but I'm not sure how to actually do the stitches. Look at my hair. I get in the shower and then get these curls. It's not curled, it's just my hair. Okay, so I'm going through all the messages. Okay, Sally, so you are the same person. Yes, you replied, and I just saw your message, so thank you so much. I'll reply to you after the chat. Oh, Jess is getting cake from Yvonne. I found a free pattern on Yarnspirations. Cool. Oh, we've got Natalie in here too. Hey, Natalie. Ah, yes, so Natalie is the tea lady. Natalie is from Tea for Talia. And, Natalie, I'm going to make you a mod, and you can add your link in. You can add your link in for your tea. I'm sure you won't mind. Yeah, so that's how I come up with my name. It was quite weird, but it just stuck. Yvonne says, where do we put our pics on, as the jumper video says post your pics? You can't share. Mouth working. It's not working. You cannot share photos to YouTube. It's not something that you can do on there. You can share it to our Facebook group, or you can tag me on Instagram, because I'd love to see everyone's photos. I really like seeing everyone's creations that you've come up with, the colors that you've used, and anything that you've some people modify my patterns and they look really cool. A lady in our Facebook group, you have to go and join it and see this picture. A lady in our Facebook group has made my V-neck cardigan, and in the tutorial it's only a short one. It's sort of like waist length, and that's the one that I made myself. That's how long mine is. She's made hers long. It could be around knee length. I can't remember the picture, but it's around knee length. It's gorgeous. It's made with, I think it's purple. I have a terrible memory, if you hadn't have guessed. It's made in this beautiful yarn, and you just got to go and see it. It's really, really, really nice, to the point where I would like to make my own. Sandy's asking, what is everyone up to for Christmas Day? I will be going to, I'm going to my dad's, and my sister will be there with her family, and then I'll be there with my husband. Vicky Lee says, I can't get the corner down. It's my kryptonite. I've never tried it, but when I watch people do the traditional corner to corner, it's like, what? Is that foreign language? Yeah. I would probably be with you on that. I remember cables were my kryptonite. They're just scary. But they're really not. Once you get them, they're really not. Hey, Belinda from Belgium. Just requested to join the Facebook group. Thanks, Kathy. If anyone pops over to the Facebook group and asks to join, Jess and I are the moderators over there, so we can't add you because we're on here, but you're not going to miss anything. So it's all there when you join. Tracy's saying, thanks for adding me to the Facebook group. No worries. Jess is saying, yeah, very important. When you join, just answer the questions that are asked. There's 2 questions. It basically says, who's Bob Wilson? And I think it says, what does she do? Simple, really. Who am I? I teach crochet, or you watch me on YouTube. Doesn't matter what you write. Because what it does is it just stops people joining the group that have no idea what they're joining for. So people that want to show spam and just leave stupid messages. It's for them, because they'll be like, oh, I don't know what she does. So So if you don't answer those questions, you're not allowed in. Unless I already know you in person. Christina's Creation says it's snowing here in Richmond, Virginia, looking at around 10 inches of snow. That's a bit rare for us. Wow. That's crazy. Like, the thought of even a little tiny bit of snow on the ground does not come into my thought pattern because we don't get snow here. It's crazy. Cool, though. Kim Nelson says, the purple long cardigan is gorgeous, made by a lady called Rachel. There we go. Yeah, isn't it beautiful? So nice. I'll be like, here's my measurements. Could you just make me one? I wouldn't do that, but it'll be nice. Oh no, Sally's internet keeps dropping out. Good morning, Dorothy. You need to try the corner to corner. It's the easiest pattern. Joined a Facebook group last night and saw that cardigan. It's beautiful. Thanks, Dorothy. It's great to have everyone over there in the Facebook group. We're having lots of fun. Well, apparently the corner to corner is addictive. For 25 years, the only Afghans I could complete were corner to corner. If I started the traditional way with a long chain, I couldn't complete it. Had to go corner to corner. I can imagine. Yeah, there's something that gets so boring in the blankets. Hey, Z. How are you? I'm working on your package. Yep, Jess is saying the long version of the cardigan is beautiful. Leanne's saying doing corner to corner right now, but I really want to start your Abbey Shawl. I've half wound my fiberific yarn, so I'm ready. I just have to set myself an hour each evening to start. I agree, Leanne. You deserve an hour each evening to start. And I can show you the Abbey Shawl. That's one of the things we are going to talk about today. And this is the one that you'll see in the tutorial. Both of these are in the tutorial. But this is the pink and blue one. This is the small version. And it has the pink bits there are cross stitch and these blue bits there are half double crochet. So a lot of people have been asking me how to wear it. Oh, I can see an end poking in. A lot of people have been asking how to wear it. So this is how I would wear it. I would just grab it, put the V sort of in the middle somewhere, wrap that bit around, wrap that bit around. I totally forgot that was on my head. I just saw myself in the camera. And then just flick the ends underneath. This is going to look strange because I'm not wearing a jacket or anything. So you could wear it like that. You could wear it with the point going somewhere else. I'm just using my camera as a mirror. You could put it straight across. Ooh. You could put it this way. I have no idea if that's even correct. Oh, that's actually nice because it warms up your back. And you could put your jacket on and you've got your back warm. Excuse my bra hanging out there. It's hot here today. Ta-da! And then we have the big version. This is the large. So this pattern, you can pretty much stop wherever you want to. But if you're like me and you can't handle that you stop mid-row. So this is both Fiberifics yarns. This is the Tiff colourway and the pink is called Just Pink. And I don't know if Chantel's on at the moment from Fiberific, but Jess, if you could maybe put a link into her yarn, that would be awesome. I know Chantel's very busy at this time of year, so this is, so the small version stops on this section, and in the large version you complete extra rows of cross stitch and then one more section of half double crochet, 6 rows of half double crochet throughout the pattern. But then each time the cross stitches add 2 more rows each time you do this section. And I've already seen some Abbey Shawls in the wild. They're looking fantastic. So this one's a lot longer, as you can see. But this is a DK weight yarn. This recommends a 4mm crochet hook. So this is not a worsted weight. This is thinner. This is a number 3. If you're in America, this is a number 3 yarn. Pop that around there if you want to. That did not work. Where's that end? There we go. There's another end that hasn't been sewn in. I just keep wrapping it until it stays there. I'm sure I've sewn that end in. Yes, I didn't. See? Even I don't sew my ends in. Get in there. Oh, this is so squishy. That bit there needs to... I can't get it. I would usually wrap that around my neck, but yeah. So you can see that. Let's just see. Or you can do it like this. There's so many different ways. You can start this on this side. And then just keep wrapping. Shove that into there and just keep wrapping it around. Ta-da! Gotta get this off, it's so hot. So we've got, put the two together so you can see. This is where we need to edit the video, don't we? So you're not sitting there watching me fuss around. Okay, I'm going to show you this. It's really strange. Because they kind of change shape the bigger they get. That's better. So you can see it's got wider. It's not wider, it's because this end should be at this end. So it's that much longer in the shawl. So that's like an arm width. So if you put that in together. You get the idea. But the yarn is gorgeous. It's lovely and squishy. All right, let's check some comments since I could not read from that distance. Okay, I'm just catching up, hang on. Oh, I've just done shawling corner to corner. That sounds interesting. And Jess has put the, thank you, the adult V-neck cardigan link. Got fluff in my mouth. Thank you so much, Jess. And Natalie's working on her Abbey shawl at the moment, loving it so much. That's so cool. I made you moderator. Did you get, no, it says you're still a moderator. That's weird. You should be a different colour. Yvonne says, I was requested to join your Facebook. Wanted to show you what I did with your jumper pattern. Thank you so much. And I'd love to see what you've done. And like I said, we'll approve most people after the chat because both of the mods for the group are on here. So yeah, I like your headband. Isn't it cute? I bought this last year. I had a Christmas party to go to and I didn't have anything Christmassy. So I just ran to the local cheap shop. We'd call them cheap shops or $2 shops where everything's not $2. And this was one of the things. It's really cute. I think that's sparkly. Yeah, that's glitter. What is that white stuff? It's so strange. That does not show up. Those lines do not show up when you look at it. Weird. Yep, that's glitter, so that's going to get everywhere. This cute little fluffy hat. Yep, it's my Christmas outfit. This is about as Christmassy as I'll get. Have you ever mailed anything to the States? And if so, was the cost for the parcel too expensive? I want to send you a non-Christmas gift, but I hear shipping is expensive. Yes. If I shipped something this size, this is going to be shipped in Australia, but if I ship something that size, this is just a small version of the Abbey Shawl, so it's just under 200 grams. I know that because it's used two skeins of yarn. I should be looking at the camera, not at myself. I hate when people do that. This will cost me about $15 to post. That's 15 Australian dollars. In Australia, it won't cost me that much. Well, better not. But yeah, to ship that to America would probably cost me about $15. So when you think about it, that's quite a lot of money for not much to ship. But yeah, shipping's expensive overseas, but that's just the way it is. Can't really do anything about it. Kara wants to learn the corner to corner. There's lots of tutorials for the traditional one on YouTube. I've never done the traditional one myself. Zelda says, hello, may I send your package after Christmas? Absolutely. I think we should both do that because a lot of packages get lost at Christmas time. Zelda, you probably know that. You're the post lady. Yeah, and it's just crazy. So, yeah, I think we should both wait to send our packages until after Christmas. I'm going to put yours together yet, so it'll probably be after Christmas anyway. Is that the YouTube Facebook page? Denise Cotty, the YouTube Facebook page is my business page, the one that says Bob Wilson YouTube something. Should know the name of it. But yeah, that's my business page, but we have a group that we've set up. It's a private group. Just means that the public can't read things that are on there. Doesn't mean that's invitation, or is it technically invitation only, but anyone's welcome. Yeah, anyone's welcome. And so just there's a link being put up in the chat. And Jess, if you could just pop that up again, that would be fantastic. Just click on the link and it'll ask you to answer 2 questions, pop in your answers, and then it will let us know that you want to join. And all we're going to do is click a button and say, yep, you're in. So, yeah, something easy. Kim Nelson's making a Christmas tree bunting. That sounds really cute. Yeah, Zelda, I imagine work would be crazy this time of year for you. But, yeah. Yes, Jess O knows about expensive shipping. Me too. We send each other a parcel about once a year. I generally send one for Christmas or birthday, and then maybe a surprise throughout the year. And we exchange gifts. And sometimes we get excited and shove all the things in the box. And then you get to the post office and they go, that'll be $11 billion. And you're like, what? Yeah, it can get quite expensive. Why am I laughing? It's my own joke. It's even that funny. Thank you, Linda, for adding the Abbey Shawl to your list. It's a great pattern. It is very easy to do once you get into the pattern. So the very first, I would say 10 rows, you're going to, if you're not very confident at crocheting, you're going to think, even if you are, because this is what I was like when I first designed it, I'm like, which end am I up to? Am I up to the decrease end or am I up to the increase end? I'm confused. So what I did was use stitch markers. I had like stitch markers hanging off this thing everywhere. 4 in total. So one was to remind me, hey, do your decreases on this end, which I tell you to do in the video. And then the other one was to remind me, hey, to do an increase. And then also mark your chain 3s. If you're doing the pattern, you'll know what I mean. Mark your chain 3s on both ends. Because of the way half double crochets work, it looks different to a double crochet when you get to the end of the row. You'll think you're finished, but there's actually one more stitch. And when you do the pattern, you'll know what I mean. You'll get to the end of the row and your chain 3 is marked at the top. And you'll think, oh, I'm at the end of the row, but there's one more little tiny loop hole, which is a stitch, and you're like, well, where did that come from? But it's actually the half double, the last the last half double crochet from the row below. And when I first designed this pattern, I'm like, why is my stitch count not working? That's why. Half double crochet is a little cheeky. Thanks, Carol, for your feedback on the shawl. Sandy says, such a great shape and colour. Love, love, love. Thanks, Sandy. We usually get a dusting or a couple of inches. Oh, wow. So, yeah, you've got a lot of snow. Ivy says, I like it in the solid colour. I must say I do prefer it in the solid colour, but I wanted to work it up in the 2 colours to see what it looks like. And a few people have showed their progress so far, and they've used like yarn cakes that change colour. It looks really good. I thought I would have a problem with the colour changing, and I probably would if it was my own, the colour changing halfway through a row or halfway through the sections of cross stitch or half double crochet. But once it's around your neck, you can't tell that it's done that, and it looks really, really good. Cap Crusader says, to be honest, a little too old lady-like. Fair enough. Everyone's got their own opinion. I personally love shawls, and I have way too many. Thanks for joining us, Zelda. Don't work too hard. Thank you, Nancy, for your feedback on the shawl. Oh, thanks, Jess, for the link for Fiberifics. Go in there, and it's the DK or the 8-ply yarn is the one that I got for that one. Natalie's working on hers at the moment. Awesome. Can't wait to see them all. Mildred, yes. If you have a YouTube channel that you want to recommend for the corner to corner, as long as it's a traditional corner to corner, which I think's got like 3 stitches. I don't even know how it works. As long as it's not the granny corner to corner, you're most welcome to put a link in, because I don't have a video on that. So you're not stepping on anyone's toes. Don't worry. Kate Crusader, I don't think you're a regular around here. I don't know. Are you a regular? Have you been in my chats before? Okay, thanks, Karen. What is that in your hair, Claire? That rhymes. It's a headband with a Christmas hat on it. It's got a bit of dust on it. It fell on the floor, and we found it behind one of the cupboards. But we kind of like half dusted it off. It's a Santa hat. So thanks, guys, for all the feedback on the shawl. Really appreciate it. We do have the YouTube video tutorial, and there's also a written pattern located on my website. And if you go to the shawl section, you can find it in there. It's called the Abbey Shawl. So Chucky's saying, what kind of accent? What kind of accent is this? British? Well done. Sandy's saying Aussie. And Jess is saying it's an Aussie-British accent with a tad of Kiwi. Yeah, born in England, lived there for 11 years, lived in Australia for the past 30 years, and during that 30 years, I've lived 4 years in New Zealand. That's the easiest way to explain it. So if I've missed everyone's comments, please let me know, because my comments have scrolled really fast and I'm kind of missing out on a lot. So it's really hard to make them pause and then make them not go and you lose them all. So if anyone's got any questions, chuck them in the comments box. Love to answer them for you. Yes, Angela, that was the Angela shawl. the Abbey Shawl that I just showed, the pink and the blue, and also the solid. They were both the same pattern, and it's the Abbey Shawl, and Jess has just put a link in for the Abbey Shawl. It's on my website. You've got a free written pattern and a video tutorial. Right-click on any of the links that have been put in, because if you click on the link, it'll take you straight away from the chat, and you'll miss out on all the fun. Dido's saying, hey Dido, thank you for making my shawl. No, she's not. She's saying, I'm loving making my shawl. Oh dear. Yes, but not very talkative. Okay, I missed something. Doesn't matter. Hey Trish, thanks for joining us. Hey Mildred, corner to corner done in front post double crochet using Carrying Simply Soft makes a super cuddly project once it has been washed. I think that would make really good texture too. Sally is saying Bella Coco has a video on the traditional corner to corner. Oh, thanks, Sally. I know there's quite a few of those tutorials around, so if you can't follow someone, go to the next one. That's what it's all about. Marianne says, corner to corners are addictive. Once you guess it, beware, you'll be cranking out blankets, sorry. Crochet CJ says, have to go. Hubby wants to look at Christmas lights. Is that to purchase or just the ones on people's houses? I love looking at Christmas lights on people's houses. We have some really good houses that have really done their houses up around here, so it's really good to go and look at. So much work goes into them. Karen's asking, has anybody heard of the, is it Unga brand? Unga brand yarn? I went to a yarn boutique for this fluffy stuff. I've never heard of it. Wade and Lisa says, I enjoy watching your sister's videos also. Me too. Is that weird though? I enjoy watching them. I love watching them because I get to see my niece. I don't get to see it every day, and hopefully I'll get to see her on Wednesday. I haven't seen her for about 2 weeks. It feels like eternity. 2 weeks feels too long, and she's almost crawling. She's up on all fours, like doing the bum dance, just moving backwards and forwards, and like kind of reaching as she's up. She's reaching, but yeah, I don't know if she's crawling yet. Danielle hasn't said that she has, but it's going to be so much fun, and she's going to be there for Christmas. It's going to be so cute. Can't wait. Angela Prescott, I think you asked me, have I been on your talks? I could have. I don't remember anything I talk about. Just saying, I know that Mikey has a traditional corner to corner. Yep, I would say he does, yeah. And he's a really good teacher, so go and check out his videos. Thank you, Michelle, for my little cute fascinator. I think it's adorable. And it's just perfect for me. It's Christmas without looking like a Christmas tree. Kim Nelson says, I like the Bella Coco corner to corner because she really explains the why you do what you need to do. It makes for much easier understanding of what you do. Yeah, because when I've watched people like in real life do a corner to corner, or they've explained it to me, I'm just sitting there going, what? I don't understand. Not at all. And I've just gone, no, I don't want to try it. No. I really need to. I'm sure it's not really that scary. Ron's impression says, every time I start the corner to corner, I frog it 8 rows in. Is that because it doesn't go correct or you don't like it? Angela's saying she's made several corner to corner blankets. Wait, Wade and Lisa saying Bonnie is such a cutie. Isn't she adorable? I'm biased, but she's adorable. So we've got 67 people watching at the moment and 60 thumbs up. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Leanne's saying cute age and it's wonderful being an auntie. It sure is. I get to hand back the baby. Who is your sister? Does she have a channel too? Yes, Classy Kim, she does have a YouTube channel. She is Danielle Solbury. I'm going to type that in. L-L-E Solbury. Give me 2 seconds. I can get her YouTube channel. I just have to write something down because I'm going to forget to do that. It's okay. So I'm going to copy the link over. I'm thinking that link will go to her channel. I think I've done it correct. I think that I'd know how to do that. I'm pretty sure I did it right. Let me know if I didn't. So she's had a baby. Bonnie is 7 months. Yeah, 7 months. And she just vlogs about daily life. And she loves, my sister, loves vintage anything. So she loves vintage clothes. She loves vintage furniture. She's currently buying vintage clothes and things and toys and stuff for Bonnie. So she loves going to op shops. We would call them op shops or Vinnies, which is St. Vinnies, which is a thrift store. So she loves going to those and finding all the bargains, and she's very good at it. So she shares all the stuff that she finds and vlogs about daily life. She also does it for my family in England because obviously they can't be here to spend time with Bonnie, so they get to see the baby growing up and what Danielle's up to. So if you're interested in vintage or you just want to stalk my sister, subscribe away. I'd love it if you would subscribe because she's really dedicated to this YouTube channel and she's trying to make it work, and hopefully she can stay at home and work and spend time with Bonnie, so which is great for her if she can. Yvonne says, I hate a hidden stitch. I'm not that good, but your videos have helped me loads. You're very welcome. That's good. There's so much to learn in crochet. I'm learning constantly. And things that you thought, why didn't I know that? You know, 17 years of crochet, why did I not know that? But and it could be the simplest things. You're like, light bulb moment. Karen says, I want a large beret, but I don't think it's enough. Don't know if I've missed a comment there, but I don't have any beret video tutorials. Do we have a thumbs? Oh, no, it's all right. Yeah, thumbs up. Denise is saying, whereabouts in Australia are you? I am near Sydney, Australia, which is New South Wales. It's on the east coast of Australia. Currently hot. Kim saying, I made a king-size corner scorner for my daughter's birthday in a chunky Templar cotton. So gorgeous, but heavy. Yeah, it would have been heavy. It would be beautiful, though. How long did that take you, Kim? That would have taken a long time. Leanne Burns says, oh, does Danielle craft too, Claire? I have never thought to ask. Not crochet is what I do. She's asked me to teach her to crochet, which I said I would do, but that was a very, very long time ago. And she asked me to teach her when Mum was ill, and we couldn't just find the right time to do it. So it's kind of gone by the wayside. And then I was living in New Zealand, so That was impossible. I mean, teach her to crochet. That's so funny, right? She could just watch my videos. But she wanted me to teach her in person. That's what she meant. Yeah, so I haven't actually sat with her and taught her to crochet. Now she's got Bonnie. She's so busy. But one day we will sit down when someone's got free time. Craft-wise, I think she can knit. I know she has knit a long time ago, and she did recently ask me to give her some knitting needles. I don't know if she's watching. If she's watching, leave a comment, sis. I don't know if she's watching right now. Sometimes she watches the lives. But yeah, I know she started to knit when she was younger, like young. But she just asked me recently to something about knitting, and I was like, oh, I've got knitting needles. I've got a set of knitting needles I'm not using. So I'm like, oh, you can have these, and here's some yarn. So I'm not sure if she's picked them up or whatever. So that was a few weeks ago. I'll have to ask her when I see her next. Yes, Yvonne, the screen is going very fast. Thank you, Classy Kim, for the subscription. Denny, I'll be very appreciative of that. Be very excited. Sally follows her on Instagram. Yeah, how cute are the photos that she puts on Instagram? So Danielle Solbury is her YouTube channel, and it's also her Instagram name. So yeah, so many cute photos. Mildred Pierce is saying the video I like for the traditional corner to corner is made by Robin Sparkles. And there's a separate video for decreasing. So many people have got these videos. It's good. Wayne Lisa, do you live close to your sister? In the car, it's about an hour and 10 minutes. So I'm like an hour and 10 minutes southwest of Sydney. And she's pretty much not in the middle of the city, but she is in the Sydney suburbs. So it's about an hour and 10 minutes with traffic. Or I can catch a train. I catch the train. Call me weird. It takes me almost 2 hours. I have to drive to the station, which takes me about 35 minutes, and then it's an hour and 10 minutes on the train. Call me weird, but I like that because I can have an hour and 10 minutes of crochet or knitting, and the train takes me within, I think it's a 10-minute walk from the station. No, it's less than 10 minutes from the station to her house. I get to sit down, relax for 10 minutes, completely zone out, and knit or crochet. And if I drive, it does take me half the time, but I have to fully concentrate on the road, and we have to go down the motorway to get to her place. And if you leave at the wrong time coming home, you get stuck in peak hour, which is not fun. But on the train, peak hour is just busy. It's just a lot of people. It's not cars going everywhere like crazy. So I prefer to catch a train because I get that 2 hours and 20 minutes there and back. Bliss. It's me time. I actually enjoy it. And I don't mind catching public transport. So. Oh, thanks, Jess. She's saying if you've asked to join the group, you've been approved, unless you didn't answer the questions. Suzanne's going to bed. It's nearly midnight in Ireland. Wow. Good night, Susan. It's only 11 a.m. here in Sydney. But your Monday is looking pretty good. Karen says, it's got to work up for a nice beaded beanie because I am holding Simple Soft with it. Good enough. Thank you for the info. Sounds really good. Jess has never been on a train. Oh, you do not have train lines where you are? Okay, to me that sounds really strange. But then it doesn't snow at my house, so that would sound strange to other people. Kathy's saying, thanks, Jess. Shared a shawl I made with Claire's help. Yes, unknown Claire, you held my hand. It's so cool, isn't it? I've just followed along with your snowflake pattern and it only took me 20 minutes from first stitch to end. Wow, well done, Ruth. They work up really quick, don't they? And they're really pretty. I'm from Australia, Jason Adams. Thanks, Jess. Yeah, Wade and Lisa saying that our rush hour, is it Lisa or is it Wade? I could call you either. Our rush hour is 5 p.m. Too much traffic. Yeah, it's crazy on our freeways, and I'm not a fan. Mimi D is saying, train home for Christmas. I can't wait. Hi, Claire. Hey, Kevin. Oh, so Jess does have trains. She's just never been on one. I guess if you haven't got a reason to catch one, then you wouldn't use it. Sally's saying, I live about 20 minutes away from my whole family, but if I catch public transport there, it could take me a good hour and a half. Yeah, public transport is obviously slower, but for me, I don't mind. It's like slower the better because it's more crochet time. So Ed and Lisa's got no trains either. I guess everyone's got trains. We're just lucky we live in that bit down the side of Australia. Jason Adams is asking, what's the cool thing to know about Australian history? I have no idea. So Tracy McCurry is saying, what is the snowflake pattern? And Jess has just popped in a link for you. Jess, thank you so much. You must be like slapping them keys as quick as you can. Ah, it's Lisa. Wade is hubby. Okay, thanks, Lisa. I will remember that. I'm not sure, because I don't want to assume that it's you watching. It could be Wade. I don't know. We do have gentlemen that watch the chat, so I don't want to just assume that it's one or the other. Kim saying, I just saw all the Christmas ornaments in the group. People are making lots of them. It's really cool. Jess's hubby is a personal chauffeur. You're lucky. Yvonne's saying, well, I need to go to bed. It's 12 a.m. now in the UK. I hope to watch you again. Good night, good morning, wherever you are. Thanks for joining us, Yvonne, and hopefully you'll get some good sleep. Oh, hubby is here too. Hey, Wade. Alrighty, so I think we'll wrap this up because we have been chatting for about an hour, not including the setup bit at the beginning. But question: can people hear the fan in the computer? I can't hear it because it's not very loud, but people have complained that they can hear the fan. It will sound like a train or a plane's going past. But I haven't had anybody complain about it today. So you've either been here before and you know what it is, or it hasn't been doing it. Cannot hear the fan. No, not this time. No, not today. Yes, on other days. Yes, not today. Yay. I don't know why, because it's warm today. It feels quite warm. So I'm going to turn the fan on just to cool it down. I've got an actual fan that I put on the computer. Well, that's awesome. Are you going live over the Christmas break or having some well-deserved time off? So if you weren't here in the beginning of the chat, good question, Leanne. This is our last live chat for this year. I'm going to be taking some time off over Christmas and probably into January. Haven't quite decided yet. Generally, I go back to work in February and I try and have all that time off just to do stuff and get prepared for next year. We have one more tutorial coming out. So next week will be a general video. And then the week after that is our Christmas Eve cast on. Very exciting. If you haven't joined us before, every year we do a Christmas Eve project. It is released. So this year it's actually working out great. It'll be released on regular time. So it'll be not next week, the week after, Thursday my time at about 12 midday. So whatever time that is where you are. And it is a project that we all join in, and it gets released early so you can see what the project is and get all your supplies ready. And I'm looking there because it's right next to me. I'm not showing you because it's a surprise. You get a few days to get all your bits and pieces organised for what you want to do. And then on Christmas Eve, or the 24th of December, whenever you have some spare time, I know it can be very crazy, But you all sit down, we all sit down whatever time it is Christmas Eve at our place, and we cast on this project. And the idea is that we all are casted on as a community, and we're all thinking about what's happened throughout the year. If we're thankful for what happened throughout the year, we're not thankful for some of the things that happened throughout the year. You just reflect on stuff like that, get all mushy and all that stuff, and think about other crocheters who are at home doing the same thing as you, crocheting that same project. So that's the idea behind it. So yeah, I hope you can all join me for this year's Christmas Eve cast on. It is not a blanket this year. If you've been around for the last 2 years, it's not a blanket. You'll be happy to know. I wanted to change it up this year, so hopefully you'll like what I have designed for you, which I have filmed it. I filmed it yesterday. I have to finish off the editing today, and I have to finish the rest of the ribbon pattern, which is pretty much done. Just got to fine-tune it. So thanks, everybody, for joining us. I'm just making sure there's no more questions. I don't think there is. Yeah, Jess knows what it is. Don't you tell them. I know you won't. So thanks for joining me, everyone. Have a Merry Christmas, because this is our last chat for the year. I hope you have a fantastic time. I hope you have a nice, relaxing time. And if it's not relaxing and absolutely crazy and full on, I hope you're spending it with family or people that you love. And if you're not, have a fantastic day anyway. Just do nothing if you can. If you're at work, make the most of it. That's what life's about, huh? Thanks for joining us, guys, and I will see you live next year. That sounds weird. Next year. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time, happy crochet.